All right, let's get this to the right screen. Hi. We're back on the Gungeon. It is... what's today? The 23rd, I think, of March. We have entered full-on quarantine. Washington State just did stay at home. Nate's over here. He's going to ride this out with us. He might pop in and say hello. He's knee-deep in Animal Crossing right now. But he's here. We're going to do a little friends quarantine situation. Maybe we'll get some co-op gunning in at some point. What'd you catch? Did you catch a fish? Oh, he's wearing headphones. But yeah, it's gonna be a time. They're at like 2 weeks. Stay at home, all non-essential businesses, and there's a list of them. Hey, Chloe, how you doing? Hey, Nate. Chloe's here. How are you? How you guys handling all this mess that's going on? Nate's gonna ride out this this stay-at-home thing, home in place, whatever they call it, thing, over here with us. We're doing okay, yeah, actually. It's weird. The whole situation's weird. Both of our jobs are being pretty helpful in all of this. I'm getting all of my sick leave paid, like all of it covered, which is not a ton of money, but it's something. My business is actually giving us like $200 a week for full-time employees for at a minimum 2 weeks, maybe longer. I got my unemployment stuff all filed. I don't know when we get the first check for that, but that's grocery money. That's something. But other than that, it's just been weird. You know, just like the weirdest time I think I've ever experienced. I think anyone's ever experienced in modern times. Yeah. Are they I'm sure you can't work at all right now, but they're doing some help and stuff. Yeah, I think I was thinking about it. I don't know what the last time things could have been this overall bizarre. Oh my god, I almost rolled into him. September 11th was very strange for the country and a dark time, but it wasn't making daily life like so different, you know? Like, one of my coworkers said that for the first time, and he was like, "Yeah, I think this is weird." He said worse than September 11th, and I think maybe that's true, but it's a weird thing to say. But it definitely has a more direct and heavy impact in terms of everyday experiences. I think World War II might be the last time that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that World War II might have been the last time that the whole world has been affected by a single thing to this degree. Like, and that's actually like absolutely insane to think about. Like, just strange. What are you two locked down? You got all your groceries, you got all that stuff, and just staying home? You're not part of the like Alki Beach party goers or anything like that. Not doing any of that risky insanity. It's like, you bought the house? That's awesome. It went through? That's fucking incredible. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you guys. I thought I thought people that like wouldn't happen with all of this going on. I know that Moses and Aaron got denied theirs because of essentially because of the coronavirus. Because they lost their jobs due to this situation. Okay, I'll take the amulet. That's amazing. That's so good. That's cool. Where is it? Well, don't say where it is. You can tell me later. Send a text or something. That's great. Because I know they did I think the term is like a moratorium on tip workers getting loans during all of this. But I think that was one of the last things that happened with Moses and Aaron. And also they did another like background check after everything went down, and since it said she was unemployed, they're like, who cares about the reason? We're not giving out a loan for unemployed people. But that's incredible. Moses and Aaron are moving into Moses's, because their lease is going to be up at the end of the next month. They're moving in with Moses's parents, and it's actually going to, like, not only is the timing pretty perfect for everything that's going on, it's going to help them financially to save up to have a bigger down payment for when things go back to normal. Yeah, and I mean they're going to help with Naya, and I think in every way it's kind of a good move for them right now. I don't know if you caught it here, but Nate's moving in here for the duration of this. He's staying with me and Jackie. Alan's here, squeaking around. So it's kind of like old times, you know? But I'm really happy for you guys that you got the place. That everything went through with that. That's some much needed like good news in all of this. Well, if things get back to normal and you guys do like an open house or not an open house, what do you call it? Housewarming or anything like that, we'd love to see it. Or if you need help moving in. Yikes! We're here to help.
Dude, I just got another...
What?
Another balloon present with 5 iron nuggets in it.
That's fucking great. It's like they know that people are struggling with that. That seems to be the big struggle. Oh, you want to say hi to Chloe?
Yeah. Where am I? Oh, my face looks very weird.
Yeah, I have the brightness set to too high. Let me change that real quick. Come on, pop up brightness. Set that down. That makes the background look much worse. But all right, now you probably look normal. Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
That's okay. You
That's
need to
him.
make me look normal.
That's him. He's got a weird Kano face from Mortal Kombat.
I'm actually Kano. I'm Kano and Arnold Schwarzenegger in the second half of T2.
Not Terminator 1. Not when he just looked like a regular tough guy. Wasn't he the bad guy in the first one?
Yes.
I never saw it.
It's pretty good. It's a good, like, simple thriller where, yeah, you're like, he's like sold as, you know, like an unparalleled killing machine, and kind of the first time.
He played the baddie.
One of the only times.
He was Mr. Freeze. Don't forget about that.
I forgot about Mr. Freeze.
Ice to meet you.
God, there were so many ice puns in that movie.
One of them was just
Jill.
yes. Did he also just say freeze at one point?
Yes, I'm almost sure that he did. Was that the episode of Batman where was it George Clooney, that one?
Oh, George Clooney was for 2 of them. He was
That's
Batman,
right.
Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. Or no, yeah, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I think Batman Forever. No, Batman and Robin is where he has the Visa Bat card.
Yeah, that says
in his wallet.
Forever.
In his Bat wallet that he carries with him.
It went fully cartoon. It was such a blockbuster that they went all the way to the top ridiculous. We should. I'm planning on doing some streams with Nate here. We might not do just like podcast style stuff, but I'm pretty sure are going to play games that require so little attention that it's essentially a podcast. But yeah, there's going to be stuff happening. I think we might try to stream. I hate how inappropriate it is to talk about Pandemic, but we might stream the board game Pandemic Legacy to try to get a way to play with Moses, and that's a really fun game. But kind of feels like the wrong time to be playing it, unfortunately. Can you imagine how extremely sales are going to fall off for the Pandemic game series?
Wow.
It's just like...
It's just going to be... If it's on a shelf next to other games, you're probably going to avoid that one.
It's people not buying Corona beer for...
Yeah, it makes
the name association. Yeah.
People were like mad that they were being offered Corona. Like, how could you?
People are weird, man. Just the stupid.
Oh yes, you are insane. Okay.
Just the stupidest. Well, when do you move, Chloe? When do you guys move in? Also, tell Patsy we say hello. Jackie just went to bed, but she says hello as well. As well-o. Oops. Wow, that worked out so perfectly there. The end of April. Okay, cool. So there's a chance that all of this will have fully blown over by then. I'm basically, like, mentally, I've kind of written off the month of April. This is going to be a good time to hit 35 years old, as all of this horse shit is going on. Locked in the house for my 35th birthday.
And it's the month of your favorite activity, smoking the weed.
Oh, yeah.
4/20 of 2020. So
all month is...
Yeah, so people were... Last year, I heard people saying, like, it's going to be like a fucking month-long...
Toke fest.
Extravaganza.
I toke all day, and then I toke all day, and then I toke two more toke.
One toke under the line, as far as I'm concerned. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, this whole thing is just like I try not to talk about it too much when I do these videos, but I feel like I have to start off with an update. I'm kind of using these videos that I do for Gungeon as like this is my diary of the whole experience, like to some degree, because I'm not gonna write this shit down. It sucks. What am I gonna write? Today sucked. Like, planet's still fucked. Today sucks. Everybody's sad. No one can go swimming. Like,
We had an earthquake.
we had an earthquake yesterday in the middle of this. Wasn't as bad as where was that place that got destroyed in the quarantine zone?
I don't know.
There was a place where like the churches fell apart onto people's parked cars in the quarantine zone because of an earthquake 3 days ago or 2 days ago or something.
Wow, I
like,
didn't hear about that. I think it's pretty bad in like Pakistan right now, as far as like them not being able to keep up with the demand for treatment.
this is full world fucked up situation
This is
going on.
everybody's problem right now.
Yeah, and not just the coronavirus. It's just been like 2020 has been straight up horseshit. Like, for a lot of people, it's very weird how much is going wrong simultaneously, or consecutively, if not simultaneously. Like, just the strangest time. Yeah, I might go back and, like, after all this is done, put together a start of the decade intro. That's hilarious. It's exactly what's happening. It's you couldn't get a much worse series of events, I feel. Like, if you were writing it out as fiction, it would be like, that's too over the top.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work for the movie.
It does. What? This is the movie 2012 in real life, where he's like flying a fucking plane through the valleys of the collapsing Los Angeles or whatever. Like, oh my god, that movie was so bad. 2012 with John Cusack.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I remember watching, like, part of it and then turning it off and then like watching like a CinemaSins of it and being like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't finish this.
I think I've seen that CinemaSin.
Yeah.
Because I remember, is that the movie where like the cracks in the road are chasing the family that we care about?
They're chasing specifically John Cusack. Yeah, he's somehow always one step ahead of the Earth falling apart. Oh no, 2020 the movie is going to be like, it's going to be like watching Precious. Just depressing after depressing after depressing. Like, that's not going to be a fun one. Dude, this gun sucks ass. Vin Diesel, The Rock, and Emily. I think they might be able to make it enjoyable to watch. But yeah, just what a pile of dog shit. She's doing her like Dory voice the whole time. I don't know. It's weird how like in my brain's heart I feel pretty optimistic about all of this. I don't really feel like I have a good reason for that besides just like, I don't know, it feels better to be optimistic about this than to be devastated about it. But whenever I like sit down and think about all the how weird everything is, so I decided to get into like investing about a month before this all started happening, and I just like so far have lost like a few grand right when I probably should have been holding on to the money. But like it's weird. I was talking to Jackie earlier today, and yeah, it's like things were going so atypically well in a lot of people's lives. Like I financially I was the most secure I'd ever been. My job was doing really well and just like had nothing but promise. And I think it's still there. We've already talked about what it's going to be like when we start back up, how they're going to go. That's so good. Okay. How all of the leads are pretty much assured a job once things start going again. And I think like I made myself very valuable to the company that I worked for and stuff like that. So once it's back to normal, things will be good. But like, it just sucks that like suddenly I was making plans, I had a 401k that is now just steadily draining the money that I put into it, and I can't get it out because I'm not 65 years old. Like, so that's a bummer. And I decided not to retire or put anything into a retirement fund for so long. But things could be worse. They could have been worse before this, and they could just be continuing to go worse. I honestly feel lucky that we were able to get savings together before all of this happened, and we have like a pretty good cushion for this fall that's going on. Like, we're at least lucky enough to be landing on something soft, It's like, it's very, very just fortunate that we happen to be in this situation right now. Yeah. I just, I like the strangest thing about all this to me is like what the world is going to be like when this ends. Like, I'm ready to see, Earth 2.0 whatever. Like, I think we're going to be a different people after all this is said and done. Hopefully, at least to some degree. I think there's a lot of stuff that's going to immediately go back to normal. But I think there's going to be some, and this is not that weird wishful thinking like, oh, disasters are nature's way of dealing with humanity's foibles or whatever. Damn it, fuck. The keys, man. I need keys, game. You know what? I'm just going to get the ballot because I know that I like it. And then I'm going to destroy all these chests. But I'm really just, I don't know. I'm weirdly positive about the long-term situation of this. If it turns out that, like, it goes unchecked for longer, or not unchecked, but not checked to a better degree for longer, or it starts, like, rapidly killing off people, then I'll probably reassess my outlook. But as of right now, I don't know what to do besides be hopefully optimistic. Saying hopefully optimistic sounds pretty redundant, but you know what I mean. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think it's it sounds like I'm trying to convince myself of something, but I don't honestly feel that way. This is like genuinely how I'm looking at this, and it might be a good sign. I mean, it feels like a good sign to be. Ah, damn it. To be going forward with this in a positive way. I just hope it endures. Alright, what are we filling up? Probably this one? Yeah. Love you guys. It's good to hear from you. Good to see you. I'm glad that everything's working out. Let me know if there's anything that we can help with, for real. I think this is going to be a good time for friends to have one another's backs, you know? So we're here for you. Okay? Ooh, the shop could be good. Alright, catch you later, Chloe. And Patsy, if you're there. The shop is kind of good, kind of scary. Ah! In non-COVID-19 news, I watched Captain Marvel today. The movie was better than I expected, but also worse than I expected at the same time, in a very weird way. Like, people kind of talked about it as, like, kind of a blah Marvel movie, and I can see that to some degree. I really like that the trailers presented it as this regular-ass origin story, and then they kind of did it backwards with the whole memory manipulation and stuff like that. I don't care about spoilers for a movie that's, like, as old as this one. I don't know when it came out. It came out before Endgame. People are already talking about what happened in Endgame, so I can talk about what happened in Captain Marvel. God damn it. My throat's all itchy. But I liked it. I wish we had... I need to drink some water. Had more of an idea of what her, like, skill set is. Does she have an upper limit to her powers? She seemed to be able to handle Thanos, which the Hulk couldn't do, which is weird to me. Because I know, at least in the comics, the Hulk has limitless power, but it's tied to anger, and I think the way that the Marvel movies are doing it, at least, his fear and apprehension about things is getting in the way of his anger, or something, I don't know. There's the whole Banner Hulk dispute that was solved between Infinity War and Endgame. I just, like... I want to know where the power stops. She can travel across the galaxy very, very quickly. No one talks about relativity or the limits of space travel and stuff like that. No one in any discussion of the Marvel movies has anything to say about that. The only one that kind of does is Stephen Strange, he uses magic and portals. And magic is like an extra dimensional effect. But, like, you gotta be pretty strong to push your... Oh no, are you kidding me? I can't believe I rolled into that. Oops. Nice. That's amazing. I'm very happy to see that. And it's a gun that ruins. That ruins our, oh boy, well. Okay, so we're gonna open up the other gun now. The other chest. And we can open up the secret rooms too, right? Like, so I hadn't seen Captain Marvel before I saw Endgame, and she came in from outer space and like was flying through ships and stuff and just exploding bad guys like crazy, and then she just kind of like went, now I'm stronger, and punched Thanos back and stuff like that, and it all like, it kind of felt to me like, you know, I just want to know what the threshold of her power is. If she is the Superman, then that's fine. She just needs, it needs to be understood that she is a character who has power equal to whatever the situation is, or is slightly greater than whatever the situation is. Because if there's a Captain Marvel 2, or if she's going to be used more in the MCU, it's kind of important to know if there is a cutoff, you know? Just for, I guess, consistency's sake. Marvel's been... fucking dick. Duck. Shit. What was I gonna get? Table tech? We'll still get table tech. Fuck a key. We're gonna be keyless in Seattle here. We don't need this before the boss, but we might as well. That's so good. Doesn't help with this boss, which is potentially going to be pretty rough, but 3 blanks. We can just be consistent with this. We can just be slow and steady. We don't need to flawless it. Just need to finish it. Ooh boy, that was rough. I'm very surprised at that. Ooh, that's the first blank. I feel kind of like I wasted my money on the poison mask now that we got the cat claw thing. Keep it going. These chickens are doing a lot of good. Ah. Ooh, that was close. Oh man, I might have actually been saved by that wall there. Fucking right. Oh man, there's a phrase that I learned recently. That sucks. That ties into all of this is like that goes along with how like when you have to struggle to get a win, you're better or something. I don't know. I don't remember what the saying is. Is it something that Northern Lion said in one of his videos about how he tends to do better when he doesn't have good weapons? Oh, it's an old-timey saying too. Jesus Christ, it's 4 junk. Alright, well. We're going on. We're going to check this one blank in the shop, I guess. It's just like... It's kind of amazing to see just how useful... How much damage you can do with the fucking... thing. Just the sling. Ripped through that guy. Like it torrent nothing. We are absolutely going to sell a bunch of shit. Like, we don't need the poison mask anymore. There's no enemy that directly poisons you. It's all... I forgot about table tech planks. That's why I don't need to get items right at the end of the floor. Ooh. Next one's 2 Kilithids. Right? Oh, no, 1. And 1 Poisoned Ass Jamomancer, who is now dead. I think this run has what it's going to take. It would be nice. Wow, that was incredible. It'd be nice to get some other decent guns, but... Not actually like the world's most pressing need. Yeah, spawn right in front of it. Thank you. Perkadurkalurk. Man, I want to know what that saying is. Northern Lion, by the way, who's doing very well for himself, having a really good 2020, is going to be a father. Like, Kate Lovely Momo, his wife, who also streams and does YouTube videos, is pregnant. They are, they're going to have a girl. They're very excited. And it's fucking dope, dude. Like, I'm really happy for people who are like right in the right situation, right frame of mind, ready to do that, and then doing it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I watched the announcement, the announcement video. They did a video for YouTube specifically about letting everyone know about it and stuff like that. And honestly, it was pretty touching because he's such a big part of so many people's daily lives, that I think it was a lot of people are just fucking stoked for him. Dude, this game is like just full of shit this round. Just offering all the garbage. But yeah, it was like a very positive video. I think it's 12 months, so it's got or 12 weeks, excuse me, that would make a lot more sense. It's got 6 more months, half a year, end of October. That time, hopefully the world will be back to normal. Hopefully, I mean, God, I've been watching his videos. He doesn't seem concerned about, like, any of that. Any of the coronavirus Earth shutdown stuff that's going on. Northern Lion and Kate are having a baby. They're at 12 weeks. And it's just like, it's really... I keep thinking about how strange of a time this is to bring life into the world. I'm very happy for them. For me, I would be endlessly freaked out and concerned. I mean, they both have, like, kind of the perfect jobs to deal with society's collapse. Dude, I was so angry about us getting a kitten when we first got it. I love little Nando, but I didn't at first. I didn't before he was part of our family. Nate's moved in for the time being, for the quarantine, for the shutdown. He's here. He's in the living room playing some Animal Crossing right now. So we'll have some co-op streams, some group streams. We'll do some different stuff. So Alan's here, yeah. You might hear some squeaking and some weird-ass meows. We want everybody moved in. Let's make this the one place where coronavirus can never be. No, I actually, like, we were thinking about it. Jackie wants her friend Ashley to move in during this, too. And I think she's, like, really serious about that. I don't know if it's going to happen because Ashley is kind of a very, very restless person. And she has a lot more space at her place. But dude, it's going to be garbage. Oh, it's the regular railgun. Okay, so it is not garbage. First time. First time not garbage. This run is in the dog shit zone so far. I don't even have like a second bad weapon to use. I mean, she's got like restless every body part syndrome. It's really bad. Emperor's okay. The problem with Emperor is not the gun or its damage. It's how much it burns through ammo. 300 ammo doesn't go far enough with it. We had made plans to do, because like last Friday we did workouts with her friend Ashley. And we're going to do that. We're going to do that 3 times a week. That's not happening now, unfortunately. But the lockdown of pretty much every business that's not on that essential businesses list goes into effect in 2 days. So tomorrow we're going to get a bunch of groceries and hunker down. Yikes! That was scary. We're not going to be able to afford that. 3 missions. So this should be the time when I have the most time to play video games, and it kind of is, but I also have the fucking most video games to play. Like, I got Animal Crossing, which is designed to just, like, keep going. Feels like everything about Animal Crossing. Oh, you Jack, Shack. Crack. I'm having some trouble with Doom, with the difficulty. Primarily, I'm having trouble with ammo, and I know the solution to that trouble is to use the chainsaw more because it auto refills now. But it's like, chainsaw was desperation in Doom 2016. Using the chainsaw for the most part meant you failed to plan. So I'm not as far, and I can't fucking stream it. Like, it's one of those games that uses, I have to put it in, I can't do game capture, so it has to double the image. So when I stream it, my stream gets down to like 30 frames per second, and then constantly loses frames. So I'm gonna play it, but I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to stream it, which is a real bummer. It runs so smooth. Maybe I could put it. Maybe I could try putting it in like in lower settings and stream it. I could do that. But it looks so fucking good, man. It's one of those games that's really hard to lower the settings when it runs so smooth with everything cranked. Give me secret rooms, you shit run. How far have you gotten, Roddy? Maybe after this I'll run some Doom and I'll have you tell me if it looks watchable. Man, I want the H-Bell so badly. H-Bell is the ability to steal. Oh, damn. Wow. That's not what we wanted there. The SAA is not going to be that great to get us out of this humdrum crumb bum of a situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 junk. so far. Well, fuck. We got table tech blanks. We're winning. God, this run. Wait, we can make some money here, but like, just give me some fucking room clears or some more ammo drops or something. You know what? Just give me the cooler glaive, and we'll call everything even. Cooler glaive on a boomerang run is the shit's tits. So I need to get to where I can upgrade it so that ammo's dropped for glory kills or armor. I think I had something, at least in 2016, where at a certain point I got ammo or armor from glory kills. I can't remember which one. But as is, those infinite drops, those infinite damage guys, they're doing enough damage to kind of really fuck me up when I then have to spend ammo on them and not get ammo back from them. Armor is not what I'm more worried about. It's mostly I just am constantly like ammo poor. Wow. Oh, the chicken did that. Okay. Whoops. That's super duper useful. Yeah, I kind of looked over the upgrade list and it didn't look like any of the perks went to that, but what I need to do is just hit the C button more often, and I think I'll have a better time overall. Right, the explosive barrel one. Those things are so rare that I didn't lean into that one. Maybe they start showing up later. I did do the explosive barrel immunity because I died once to it, and I'm like, that's never happening again. So I have like dumb brain when it comes to maps. So the fucking every level I am more lost than I've ever been. And I've been spending, like, part of the reason I haven't gotten very far is because I've been trying to never pass a secret. I've failed as of the 3rd or 4th level. Basically, the level I'm at is the one where you, it's like that fortress where it's got the orange bridge that you go over early on. I failed to find 1 or 2 of the secrets on that one. The fast travel at the end of the levels is the smartest thing anybody has ever done, and for any video game, it feels so right and so good. But the levels are so long that like I really needed to take a break, and I wasn't. I couldn't figure it out right away, so I left one of them, and then I know I'm gonna have to go through the whole level. Pretty much completely to get that. Oh, that's smart. I should have done that. I guess I feel like I've been having enough trouble with the with the combat that I needed to upgrade some of that first. But you are absolutely right. Would have done that, and then that would have fueled finding the stuff for the later upgrades. Ugh. Okay. The game also makes me, like, literally sweat. and like sit far forward on my chairs and all that kind of stuff. So it's harder for me to just like lean into it as much as other games. Dude, I wish I had a gun that I really cared about filling up. All the way that isn't already full. This one's full, right? I mean, we're using this one, so. I've had to play Animal Crossing afterward. Like it sounds dumb, but like I gotta just like collect some fucking bells or something after catch some butterflies after playing that game, so I don't just end my night all worked up. They're honestly just an incredible pair of games to come out at the same time. They are the exact opposite games that complement each other so fucking well. Like, I know that there's the whole ad campaign or whatever, the public thing with, you know, Doom Guy teaching Isabelle to shoot and stuff like that. And it's like, it's really cool and cute, and I get it, they came out on the same day, all that stuff. But like, the games are honestly, like, they function well together, and I'm happy to have both of them. Come on, the second gun in a row? There's a wimp, but like, jeez, Louise. There we go. Something. I can't use Elder Blank until I check the chests on this floor. I can't do it. If Crueler Glaive shows up, I am going to be like actually furious if I pass up that synergy. And also I will need to be able to sell. I'll need to be able to sell the thing before I buy another active item. So I might have to go through this boss without the Elder Blink, but that's okay. Are you still required to go into work? That's still, telecoms are still part of the whole thing. Oh, that sucked. Have they cut back on staff at least? Okay. Terrible dog shit start. Terrible. So they got everybody there just sweating and breathing all over each other. Just one of these things. Oh, none of them are going to have a key. Actually, oh wait, we already found the secret room. They're all going to have a heart piece. I'm going to say something that is like probably not what you should do, but forge. Forge a doctor's note. Get out of there, dude. They're trying to fucking kill you. Like, it feels like they are willing to sacrifice your life for business as usual. Oops, that was dumb. This shit is like not... It's not a joke. Like, I'm still optimistic, like I said at the beginning of the video here, but like, fuck anybody that's willing to risk other people's lives for profit right now. Like, for real. That means that your company is poorly staffed and shitty. Oh my god, the fucking sales thing is behind the locked door? That's neat. So we don't have enough keys to check everything now. Cooler glaive is what quality? B? B, so it's green. 1 in a million shot here. Not exactly what we're looking for, but pretty fucking amazing, honestly. At least useful for right now. You know what I'd really like to steal is some fucking keys. So we steal this and get 3 curse instead of 4.5. I'm just going to go ahead and consider that done. Oh man, we can only steal once? Oh, that's actually fine. Strafe gun blows ass. Nail gun has that 1 synergy. We've got like maximum of 2 more chests. Like that's if we're extremely lucky, we have 2 more chests that we can open up. So I'm gonna stop banking on synergies and just get this shit out of here. Nine hearts. A lot of good those are doing. We already found the secret. Yeah. Besides work and Doom, you been up to anything, Roddy? I kept the fucking devolver. That's disgusting. That's a mistake. I mean, fair. There's Animal Crossing. There's Ring Fit. Nintendo's still in the game right now. I'm gonna try to stream Final Fantasy VII Remake when that comes out. I'm kind of tired of denying myself that because of the disappointment that Final Fantasy 15 was. The demo for Final Fantasy VII was really good. They still have a ton of space, a ton of room for screwing that up. Damn, I cannot believe I rolled into that. But what I saw so far was so well. Don't need into that. Okay. Probably will take this at the very end of the floor. We're in a pretty fortunate blank situation overall, with 4 regular blanks, table tech blanks, and helmet blanks. And I still got hit. Don't ever talk about how good you have it in any way, in any regard in this fucking game. Continue talking about how god-awful the situation is. And it'll pity you. Like I was talking to Chloe at the beginning of this video. There's some stuff that, like, weirdly I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what the world is like after all this. Like, I don't think it's gonna be Water World or fucking Hunger Games or anything like that right after this ends, but I think it's going to feel different. There's definitely gonna be a before and after COVID-19. Like, and I'm kind of like excited to see what post-corona world is like, you know? Like, it's probably gonna be the same horseshit. Like, I'm not one of those, like, those people that are, like, fantasizing this as, like, the planet cleansing itself of people or anything like that. I think that's really disgusting and despicable behavior that a lot of people are showing. Because there are genuine, significant loss of life going on. But I think that there's like silver lining kind of hope. Like, dude, I don't want to say that out loud, but please, for the love of God, get rid of both of those dudes. They're the biggest part of the problem that there is right now. Both of them. It's like, whoa, why am I still glowing? Why was I still red? Yikes, a friggin' boss. Mini boss. I really wish the strafe gun was good. I think anybody that thinks that, like, I think the biggest good I could hope to come from this is anybody that thinks that the status quo, the pre-COVID status quo, was the way that things should be, is just, like, fucking shut up. Like, for good, you know? Like, not necessarily murdered or killed or passes because of this, but, like, I really want them to not be allowed to speak in public if any of them think that the pre-COVID status quo is where we should have been. Like, whoa, that happened to Rand Paul already? The lung thing is new? Oh, fuck Rand Paul and his shitty libertarian piece of shit, dog shit ass. When did he get beat up? Is that, I just want to know, is this, okay, it was before. Yeah, Rand Paul was the single vote against the stimulus package. Or something. He was a single vote against something, I can't remember what. But he basically, you know, was a big coronavirus truther, who is willing to deceive people and tell them that there's no problem as this thing gets worse and worse. I gotta say, like, I was right there with a lot of people being like, oh, this is gonna blow over like H1N1 and SARS and Ebola. This is gonna just blow over. But the thing is, we had responses in place. We had people that took the information and did the appropriate action. It didn't shut down society when those things happened, but like, Thanks for the clarification there, the addendum. I just, like, let the market decide libertarians are scum. Like, they are scum and a pox on this planet and on its inhabitants, and I fucking hate them. Like, no beating around the bush about it. I've talked about it plenty of times. Any simple, child-brained libertarian idealist is fucking... They are Andrew Ryan. They are the bad guy who can't see how unchecked, unregulated capitalism will lead to the downfall of mankind. Like, until it hits them. And I'm so tired of people needing to see it firsthand to learn. Like, those people don't deserve this to be amongst the people that are actually, like, suffering because of their selfishness. Their shitty baby selfishness. Like, libertarianism is the biggest fucking crock of shit joke. Anybody with a brain can see that it wouldn't work to any degree, and it's not like no, communism wouldn't work. Communism is an ideology that has been sabotaged either from the inside or the outside every single time it's come into existence. It doesn't work because people don't let it work. But libertarianism is just fucking monsterism. It's just sacrifice everybody because I have money and I think that'll somehow protect me forever. Like, it's just stupid horse shit. Like, America shot. Right, no, I know. I'm using communism as a counterexample. I don't believe that communism is the way to go. I think that communism leads to a way too militant outlook on things. God damn it, dude. I think that socialism, democratic socialism specifically, is a very, very positive outlook that has many examples of success in the world. Like, that people are, and like, oops, why did I do that? Even if not, just like more social programs in general always improve on the overall healthiness and happiness of a nation. Like, it's just proven over and over again, but people are like, not in my America. I prefer to know that my neighbor could get sick and die because of the scam that is health insurance. I don't get it. Yeah, no, it's the militant aspect of communism that I have a problem with. It's that. But, you know, look at the more socialist practices of communist Cuba, and you'll see that there were a lot of incredible successes in a communist country. People just don't want to admit it now because communism bad, you know? Like, we're at a point now where we have enough examples of what works and what doesn't to start just picking the good and stop thinking that free market, unfettered free market, or as unfettered as people are willing to let it, is the way to go. It's just, we can take the bad and get rid of it. Keep the good. What's up, dude?
Nothing. How's it all going?
Pretty good. I got a lead god. The guns are overall weak, but we got enough other stuff keeping us safe. I have like the most bags of junk that I've had in a very long time without any of them turning into junkin. I read the actual book of World War Z, so listen to the audiobook. I know it's got like a star-studded cast. But I liked World War Z a lot. It is a fucking shame what that crazy, stupid, off-the-wall movie did to it. Like, that was Nate that you're saying hi, baby, to, by the way. Say hi, Nate.
Hi, baby.
It's Roddy.
It's me, Kano.
I love audiobooks, dude. I wish I could go back and unwaste my time speaking, you know, as an elitist. Oh, you gotta look at the page or else it doesn't count. Like, no, that was dumb. They're short-sighted and dumb.
Working on my museum upgrade.
Oh, nice. What else? You need to get 15 species?
I already did that part, so he's like under construction right now.
Oh, okay.
But it happened today, so he can still identify fossils.
So that means tomorrow, all day, it's going to be under construction. And then Wednesday, it'll be, I think...
A 24-hour timer.
Yeah. Well, it's a 2-day. It doesn't matter when you start it. If you got it this morning, he would still be there all day today. And then tomorrow would be all day closed. It's based on, I think 6 a.m. is when you get the announcement. But whenever you get the announcement, the daily message from Tom Nook, that's when the new day starts.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I haven't gotten any super shotgun upgrades as of yet. I just got the super shotgun, and I know that it's good. I'm just still having trouble with it. So even in Doom 2016 and here, in both of them, I love the regular shotgun. I love the grenade launcher attachment or mod or whatever, and I use it even when it's not the best gun for the situation. But I'm currently working on my the upgrade for that one, where you have to do like 25 arachnodemon turrets exploded off with the grenade launcher. Yeah, I love it, dude. But the problem is, since ammo is such a limited resource, at least in my style of playing right now, it basically means if I'm using that gun, I'm not using the super shotgun. Which is kind of a bummer. I'm also doing a pretty bad job in general of, you know what? Just fucking fill this one up. I'm gonna use it for the fight. A lot. I need to work on my gun rotation. That's something that I got really good with 2016, but I still don't. I feel kind of like I'm still at the point where I'm leaning into one gun too much in each of the encounters, and it's leading me to have not enough ammo. We're talking Doom.
Have you started playing?
Yeah, I'm about 3 levels in. I really like the hub in Doom Eternal 2. It's huge, but it's got so much fucking personality.
I think the hub's got a little bit too minimal for me there for a little bit.
Discord notification.
Not everything, but I think
It's nice. It's really set up. I still get lost in the fucking hub. I have like map blindness or something, and I get lost on. Did I get hit? Oh no, I have Table Tech Rage now. That's good to know. Good to be reminded of. What was that? Hey, a shit with a name. A shit with name. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Whoa, I hate this fucking room. Oops, wait, this is some ammo. Kill him, bird. Z. Yeah, the problem I'm having with the game is, again, both the intensity leading to me feeling exhausted after each play session, and the need to just like turn the game off when I finish a level because I feel fucking spent. The game is not bad in any way, but I feel spent at the end of a level. Like, I need to get on, explore the whole thing first, and then do a level. But I get on, I'm just like, all right, I'm feeling it, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to jump in there. And then like, after I'm like, holy God, can I just breathe for a little bit? Oh, it's good. I just, oh my God, I just ran into that. I'm really bad at reading because it's on my upper screen where I see the thing. Oh wait, no, it does show up in a better spot. I'm stupid. I switched over to Streamlabs OBS at some point, and I'm not as good at it as regular OBS. You know, I haven't been streaming as much. I keep saying that's going to change, but I don't fucking know. I get nervous about streaming now. Not like nervous that anything bad is going to happen. I get nervous that for me, oh my God, yeah, just lose all the armor before the boss fight. I get nervous mostly that, I mean, I was always kind of boring, but that I've gotten even more boring because I've done. It's kind of like a self-perpetuating problem. I've done so many of these Gungeon videos, especially as without the stream going, that I got used to just letting myself be a little bit more boring, not trying to engage in anything, and now I feel comfortable with that to the degree of it being kind of a bottom state, you know. So when I start a stream, especially since when I'm playing a game that I have to pay more attention to than I do with Gungeon, people don't seem to stick around. And I bring this up every time, and I'm not trying to like pressure or whine or blackmail people into staying, but like, it's always easier for me to turn the stream off than to continue going when it's kind of faded away. And that's not fair. I should just keep streaming it, but it's also, it's just difficult. The whole thing is difficult for a variety of reasons. I think if I could get to the point where I was just doing it more regularly and kind of more thoughtlessly like I was back in the day, then it would get back to good. But we'll see how it goes from here. I'll be at home. I will definitely be at home. Oh, that was weird. Oh my God, why can't I go the right way anymore? I will try. I'm going to try some Doom Eternal after this. Roddy, I want your feedback about how the stream looks, because I think it's probably going to be unstreamable. Without me significantly lowering the settings. Ooh, another blink is lovely. Let's just go fill up. I don't think we're going to get hit that many times. It'd be like the worst Lich fight ever if I did, but... So Philip. Philip. My crotch. Did a terrible joke, and I did it while doing a Borat impression. So, a double whiff there. How fuck did I do a Borat impression? This is not a side I like to be on. Top left is bad for me. Ugh! Whew. Get them chickens. All right. I'm gonna burn through a shitload of blanks during this this phase here. I don't have I do have a single shotgun. That's actually a good shotgun for this phase. That straw hit the back of my throat. I want to know why that thing bounces off at random angles when I shoot it straight up and down sometimes. Oop. Chicken. Okay. Thank you. Just don't move. Where is he? Okay. That was a close one. Chicken. Okay. Had to trust him. Oh my god, how am I not getting hit? That was scary as fuck. Ah, this one's actually doing kind of shitty as a shotgun. This fight is going on for way too long. There we go. Oh boy. I don't know what gun to use. Maybe Emperor and Sling. Since this is it for ammo needs. We are gonna blank this one after the next spear comes out. That move, oh my god, I really did this one. Man, he's been doing moves in weird orders. I don't go top left game. What the fuck is with all the rockets? There we go. We're done. We're done with this fucking fight. Get out of here. That was a weird phase 3, but a smooth one. And that makes 338. Dang, dog. Oh, it didn't work. Oh. Right. Fuck LGLF. 338. We are, what, 190 above our previous personal best? That's kind of crazy. I never even thought about it. I didn't even celebrate when we got to our double PB. Alright, I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna do Doom, but I wanna show you my island. Dude! Just getting shit for so long really gave me the edge to do well. I wanna show you my island real quick. Goodbye, Gungeon.